Hello and welcome to this new series, which I've tentatively titled Mega Drive Master. I'm basically trying to make the most out of my video game collection by going through the games and trying to beat them all. And you can share in that journey with me. I have put my games up on the Completionist's website, so I'll be slowly marking off my progress on there. And it's really fun to take time and pay attention to the games and get better at them. I've recently got rid of quite a lot of my games, and I've found that has helped me to concentrate and play what I do have a bit more. This is a game that I have been practicing a lot recently. Oops, it's one that I had back in the day as a kid, and I never got very far in it at all. I'm thankfully a bit better than that now. Now, you will notice I have a suspiciously large number of shurikens. It's not a cheat. How can it be a cheat? It's in the game's menu setting. Albeit you have to just hover over the 0 shurikens bit for like 30 seconds. And then it gives you unlimited. That's weird. Doesn't matter. The game is, in my opinion, a lot more playable with unlimited shurikens. It's quite a tough ride if you don't have that. The game can be kind of stingy in terms of the shuriken pickups, especially if, like me, you like to do that big spray shot of 5 shurikens all the time. And certainly being able to do that freely makes the game, goes by a little bit easier. I haven't practiced it all that much on limited versions of shurikens, but I will do. I'll get round to it eventually, but anyway, today's run is using unlimited shurikens. Now, I want that POW. Give it me. So the good thing about the POW is it makes you an awful lot stronger, but also it means that you can get down. It means that you can block shurikens if you walk towards them. So when he's in that stance there with his blades crossed like that, you actually won't take a hit if you keep walking. But the main thing with it is that your shot is so much more powerful. If you can get to the bosses with this power-up intact, which I basically hardly ever do, you can kill a lot of them in like 3 or 4 hits. Sometimes I kind of like to kill all of the enemies in this section. I don't know why. Sometimes I just stand here like this, just slash at them. Like, you silly guys. Right, whoop, that's a bit of a jump there. And now we've got 2 turny table doors. I don't think I'm going to bother to kill everybody, because you just basically don't need to. Just kill these 2, and then the guys spawn up here. Now, I'll show you something weird in a minute. Oops. I managed to block that. See what I mean? It is really good being in this state. Don't know why I'm bothering to collect shurikens. There's an extra life, a secret extra life hidden here. Firstly, let me just lure this sword guy over. Here we are. Look, it appears in between those 2 ladders, and I've got absolutely no idea how you're supposed to get to it, because you just can't properly without hitting into something. I have a feeling that maybe you're supposed to use a ninjutsu. Hey, and go invincible. That might be one way of doing it. Okay, what the hell am I doing? Let's focus and actually leave. What am I doing? Oh dear. I'm too busy talking and showing you stuff and end up getting in awkward situations like that. Anyway, we're about to come up to the first boss. And we have this extra strong power-up, so he hopefully won't take too many hits at all. All the bosses in this game, missed, are basically, once you know what you're doing, are really easy to kill. But until you learn the patterns, they're brutal. There we go, it takes 4 hits when you've got the power-up. So, yeah, many of them can be beaten in like 10-20 seconds if you know what you're doing, and you've got the power-ups. But when you first encounter them, particularly when you're a kid, you're like, what the hell? Now this level, when I was a youngster, was basically the start of all my difficulties, because I just couldn't get my head around the log jumping stuff. I think it would just basically be too stressful. And it's actually not that bad. It all just centers around having mastered the double jump. That's what you need to have done. Should be a flying guy. Here you go. And yeah, this was the start of where my stress levels as a child would increase. It's actually not all that bad. Let's do a double jump here. They do place the enemies in just the kind of places where if you don't think about what you're doing or time it and you get hit by a stray bullet or something, you can just get knocked off. Definitely on the later stages, they do that so much with the kind of bomb throwing guys. Yeah, so this bit here, as a kid I would just be like, what the hell? That is not doable. Let's just concentrate for a second. It still gives me a slight feeling of palpitations even now, that bit. It's just unnecessarily evil. Ah, come on. Even now, after all this practice, I sometimes miss the double jump. As long as you don't miss it when it matters most, you're okay. Hey, get down, you. I don't know why I still jump to dodge them. It's like I'm not in the habit of dodging shurikens by walking. I don't know why. This feels weird. And now we've got some new enemies appearing on this level. You've got the cool jumpy karate guys. And we have... Oh, I forgot about that bomb there. We have those nuns appearing. Ah, didn't actually take any hits there. Okay. It's quite hilarious, actually, how those are like nuns in disguise that turn into ninja warriors. And also, do you really think that I'm going to be fooled by that? I just want to take that guy out there. And this dude jumps over to the left, weirdly. Was a bad idea, wasn't it, mate? Full life there. See, when you know what you're doing, this level goes by really quickly, and we're on to the next boss. This boss caused me a lot of trouble for a long time. Now, I still wouldn't say that I know the best way to do him, but I think it's like this. I just kind of go on the ground until he takes his second form, keep hammering him, and then I'll start doing like triple attacks. Like that. And just knock him down. But this obviously is kind of utilizing the unlimited nunchucks. I don't know what you'd be doing without that, but he goes down quite nicely if you can do it that way. Right, here we have the start of the background-foreground interplay stuff, which at the time, this is 1989 I believe, this was pretty awesome stuff, and it definitely takes a lot of getting used to though, when you first start playing this level, trying to get your head around where things are going, like if they're in the background, if they're in the foreground, where you should be. It's all about timing your jumps between the... yeah, he says, clearly messing it up. Timing your jumps between the background and foreground areas, and I'm not doing it very well at the moment. So let's just go back here, get rid of this loser, and he also manages to hurt me. Right. That's it. It's just a timing thing. Now, thankfully, there's a little bit of health here, which I will have. Thank you. And I think there's a ninjutsu and some power up here. Ah, I want this. Give it me. Yeah. Ninjutsu. I'm calling them ninjutsus. Because I'm special. You know what I mean. Right. Again, we need to just time that well, and you clear out two of the guys. These dogs are jumpy, look. Thankfully, they can just be kicked. Come on, doggy. And then we're gonna switch to the foreground, take those two guys out. And just watch those bomb throwers. Those bomb throwers, seriously. They are a nuisance. But yeah, you can kind of see how... Oh god, make sure I get that heart. I want it. Oh, it's full health. We take the POW and then we clear off. You can get down though on the way. Really fun, that foreground background stuff. This level, oh man, when I was first learning this level, it was just actually upsetting, because this is when the game starts to really play with the kind of, I can knock you off and you're going to be able to do nothing about it. Oh, that's irritating too. Right, yeah, it starts playing with putting bomb throwers in awful places, and if you basically hit anything, you get propelled back inordinately far for no reason. And, yeah, any of those open doors, if you hit them, you're a goner. And I have... Yeah, I was going to say I have occasionally slipped up and hit into one. And just to illustrate how annoying that can be, I just thought I'd demonstrate that there. Let's not do that again. Ah, come on. Right, I want that POW. Okay, gotta time this guy. And really, I think that they're best killed by walking towards them and just nipping it in the bud as soon as you can. Right. This time I need to not get shot. Oh god. Yes, that was again very badly done by me. I need to get better at that section. That was a near miss again. Bomb there. See that bomb next to an open door? You know why? Because if you be hitting into that, you're falling out the door. Love it. Ha. Secret full health, which I only just discovered on yesterday's playthrough. It's nice to know where the secrets are. Now we have potentially annoying boss number 1. When you first don't know what you're doing on this guy, it can take a ridiculous amount of time to kill him. Especially if you don't end up with the power-up, which obviously I don't. But this technique here gives you 3 hits on him per cycle if you can time it right. Yeah, like that. Because otherwise this boss isn't actually that fun. You can just spend a really long time kind of standing around and dodging those things, and yeah. Again, this tactic presumably is only good if you've got a lot of shurikens. Otherwise it's going to be a slower kind of... Oh god, I missed it. That's alright. It's a weird brain in a jar. I think there's a cool boss in Shinobi 3 that's like a brain boss as well. Recurring theme of fighting against brain bosses. Alright, got it that time. I don't think he's got too much more left in him. Maybe one more hit? Nope, a couple more. We're nearly there. Come on, open sesame. You know what, Weird Brain? It'd be a lot better if you just kept your door shut, then I wouldn't be able to hit you. Just a little bit of a tactical advice there. You do get quite a pleasant number of extra lives added, which is nice. Yeah, lots of hidden bombs and everything. Who keeps putting those bombs in all those crates? Why would you do that? It's just inconsiderate. These guys, if they come too close, you can just kick them in the head like that. Kind of silly, but also kind of amusing. I've not got all of the crates memorized yet, so I can't remember which ones have got health in them and which ones have got bombs. Oh, cheeky. It's alright. Yeah, now we've got a POW, which hopefully we can hold on to. I did manage to get to the boss on this level with a POW not that long ago, and it was good. Because he goes down incredibly quickly. Although so does kind of everything if you've got this unlimited shurikens. Ooh! What's in this one? Oh, it's just shurikens. Give me life, thank you. Oh, yeah, I don't want to miss that. That's a ninjutsu, which we definitely want as many of as we can. Because our totes are going to use them. Now, this level is one of the potentially annoying ones. Lots of pitfalls. Pitfalls that do instant kills in them, which is just naughty, isn't it? And that bit there is one of many potential nasties. Oh, I took a hit. That's annoying. That power up never lasts long, does it? Ah, this is a tricky jump here, particularly because there's a dude on there. Very hard to get through this one, actually. I'm not sure what the best way of doing it is. I just end up kind of working my way through by brute force. Don't dribble jump there because there is fire above your head. Yeah, no, I think we just got to do a... Yeah, this level actually goes by very quickly again once you know what you're doing. Although there is a section here which I ain't figured out yet. Not properly, anyway. The last little jump of the level involves... You see that there? I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that, so I end up always using a ninjutsu here. Because it just looks like you get knocked off. I don't know. Maybe you would just take a little bit of damage. I'm just wary of that bit, and I've kind of developed my own little way of getting through it. Oh yeah, so unfortunately we take on Hulk Hogan without any power-up, which means he's going to be a bit slower. The really funny thing about this... Oh god, that wasn't clever. Funny thing about this game is that there's quite a bit of sort of copyright... shall we say copyright grey areas? Because you've got... This guy is obviously the Incredible Hulk. He turns green. There is a version of the game that has Batman in it, which this version isn't, that one. There's a version of the game that had a very almost Godzilla-like reference, which this one, again, has edited. That there looks very much like a Terminator. But you'll notice very soon there's a Spider-Man boss. And there is actually a Spider-Man license that comes on the first screen, so you know, it does appear to be legit. But I think this game got into quite a bit of copyright... shall we say copyright ambiguity and trouble, because it just included a very large number of Marvel superheroes somehow. God knows if they actually had the licenses for them or not. Now, the thing with this level is basically you just need to keep moving. Oh, I lost my POW, that was silly. Keep moving because them lasers will get you. Oh, what? That was silly. I thought I was actually on that there. That was annoying. Oh, yeah. That was silly. Just need to time that a little better. But yeah, keep moving. Because if you don't, you end up getting caught out. There's lasers above and lasers to the side. Okay, now a ninja guy is going to jump down. Hello, you can get down. Ah, and there's a little bit of timing involved. There we go. Ah, that one's a life, which I definitely do want. Thank you. Yep, whoops. Took a hit. But again, that level goes down quickly once you know where you're going. Where you're going and what you're doing. Right, this level is a pain in the posterior. Again, playing a lot on the background-foreground interplay, but with this really challenging appearance of a red car every little now and then. And the thing with it is that there's a lot of gaps, so if you happen to jump into the foreground at the wrong point, you can really come a cropper, because you'll just fall to your death. You just have to remember what the... Oh god. What the signals are for the car to appear. Oh man, just took that right on the noggin. That's okay, there's a bit of health there. The signal is as soon as that green car goes, the red car follows after it. But it is slow, and if you hit on any part of it at all, you'd be taking damage. So I mostly just come into the foreground. It's just about making sure you're doing it at a time that's safe in the game. Because it ain't always. Whoops. Missed my double jump there. Right. I'm going to go at the optimum time for hitting those two. Do a jump there. You can get down. Can't remember who's about on this. I think there's a bomb thrower. Bomb thrower. Oops. Whoopsie, lost my pal. And then the car's gonna come. The car takes quite a large amount of your health, but it's okay. You can kind of power through, sort of. Yeah. This boss is a funny kind of timing boss. The first section and the third section are okay, but the second one is weird. There's quite a lot of stuff to dodge all at once. I mean, this one, you know, as long as you jump at the right time, it doesn't matter if you miss it a bit. It's that combination of those two there is not easy to synchronize because they come at completely different times. I can't like figure out a timing for it. Now this is probably one that I need to look on YouTube and see what people have got strategy wise for this, because this method that I've got right here is not efficient, and I'm taking flipping hits as well. There will be some efficient way of doing that. As it stands, we're just going to chip away real slow. I don't think I've even hit it the last two times. Yeah, I have. It is taking hits. It's slowly but surely taking hits. Oh. As am I. Come on. Oh god. I don't really want to use a ninjutsu if I can help it. But if I take too much more damage, I might have to. I just need to... The timings just don't synchronize. Okay, there we go. I'm getting like one hit on it every 5 or 10 seconds. There we go. That one. Oh. Pay attention. Yeah, this one's fine. It's just that one with a double cannon. It's like, man. That's just evil timing. It it defies all logic almost. Oh, I'm missing it. That's not smart. Right, I need to fire off my shuriken a little earlier. There we go. One of the things that they try to do a lot with this game is experiment with parallax scrolling, multiple layers of parallax scrolling. There's some areas that have got 3 layers in. And yeah, there's a lot of really great kind of levels with moving scenery. We've got this truck level that we're going to go for the train soon. It's cool. It pushed Mega Drive in terms of what it could do very early on. Like, this is an early release. An early release full of copyright infringements. I mean, I guess Marvel was big at this time, but it got even bigger. Definitely won't be able to get away with that these days. Okay, down goes the truck. Okay, now we are in China. As you can tell by the music, which is just infinitely awesome. Oh god, right. Play seriously, Ben. Got these weird whippy guys. Who are very irritating because they can block everything until they attack. Oh. So take him like that. Slight annoyance with this level is that you can't actually see where the dudes below you are, so you just got to be kind of careful. Careful not to drop down at a bad time and end up taking it on the noggin. Ah, come on. When they're kind of in the air, they're quite difficult to hit, those guys. Yeah. Now we've got these ninja warrior princesses who are hard. They take a lot of hits. and they've got very wide kick range, and then when you beat them, they just kind of sit down looking all sad, like, oh. Whoops. I'm not sure if that takes hits off you. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to use a ninjutsu. I'm going to have to. Because I'm on very low level of health. Oh god. He just has such a wide range. We're coming up to one of the hardest jumps in the game now. I hope that you're suitably in suspense. Oh man. Yeah, I want that, but I really wanted that health, which I've just accidentally unlocked early, and it's gone disappear. Oh well. Yeah, this jump is basically practice for a horrible jump that comes later. Now you can use the ninjutsu, which gives you the super jump, but I don't want to waste it, so we're going to be here for half an hour trying to get over this. There we go. It's like a microsecond of delay that you need. And I remember when I first was trying that, I was like, I thought I'd reached a roadblock in the game that couldn't be traversed. I was just like, this cannot be. Oh no. Luckily I have POW, so when you've got the special power up, she goes down a bit easier. It would be real nice if there was a bit of health somewhere. I don't think there is actually. Just punishing numbers of enemies. I think that this ninjutsu gives you 3 hits. You get 3 free hits, so as long as I'm kind of careful, that should be okay. What's that? It's a bomb, isn't it? Of course it is. Oops, there goes my last hit, but I think that's okay anyway, because we're at the end of the level. That wasn't done the most elegantly, but it's gone. Yeah, this is tough. This is a level that when you're first learning it, you will probably lose many lives on. Because it ain't easy to time when to duck and when to jump, when to do whatever. And they randomly put bombs everywhere just, you know, just to catch you out. This game loves catching you out, really. Oh god, that was bad timing. That was not good timing. Anyway, this bit only kind of lasts for about half the level. If you can get through this bit, the further along the train you get, the quicker you get to safety. Oh god. Please be health. I can't remember if it's health. No, it's another bomb. The game is really at this point just like, you're going down, I've had enough of you. Ah, and there's so little health. This is bad. He wastes yet another ninjutsu. I say waste. The only reason why I say waste is because I kind of want them for the, the end of game boss, who is a nuisance by all intents and purposes. Anyway, we're very soon out of the horrible section. Get down. Here we go. Yeah. Now this is, look at the graphics on that. Isn't that fantastic? Just awesome. We've got a mixture of flamethrower guys and standard cronies here. But look at that, there's people wandering around inside the train. I mean, so much cool stuff done on this game. We are on quite low health. There's a definite possibility I could end up dying before I reach Spider-Man. So this boss had Spider-Man and Batman in it originally. Okay, this bit's funny, but there is actually a health here. Spider-Man and Batman, and then my version has Spider-Man and a kind of bat-like creature who definitely isn't Batman because that would be copyright. I think it depends on what era of the game you've got, as to how many different copyrighted things you have in it. This guy is an annoying boss though, actually. I definitely find him quite a nuisance. He's got this frustrating sort of web attack that's not really that easy to dodge. I always end up getting caught in it, and the annoying thing with it is it actually takes hits. Oh man, yeah, you gotta wriggle your kind of D-pad to get out of that shit. Oh god, this isn't going well. He is probably my worst boss. He takes like 6 hits. I'm gonna have to enable the ninjutsu. Now this guy is a bit unpredictable, and the thing with him is he's got a lot of bats flying around who make it very challenging. Yeah, so he's gonna go for across the bottom and then across the middle, and I can sort of duck out of the way of that. But he does take a lot of hits. There we go, and then he just kind of leaves this red bat thing there. He's definitely not Batman. Right, this level separates the wheat from the chaff in the sense that when I first came across this level, I was tearing my hair out. It was that difficult because of one particular jump that they've put in. And then you kind of play it for a bit and you realise that there's a certain thing that you can do to make it a lot easier, which I'm going to show you. But that is only after a lot of playing and practice and pure frustration. But you know what? They loved that stuff in the Mega Drive days. They wanted to have these kind of brick wall areas that kids would keep playing the game and not be able to finish it and kind of prolong the experience. And it's kind of fun now that I know what to do, but it was kind of horrible when I first came up to it. This section here is challenging because guys appear backwards and forwards, and one single hit off a shuriken will essentially make you fall down. So here it is. What you learn is that you can do a really delayed second double jump. Like that. That looked easy. That is about several weeks of practice. And then I finally figured it out. And I was like, thank God that horrendous level is behind me. I mean, graphically, I think these levels just look amazing. Yeah, this bit's challenging. You hit into that and you lose life. And there's a lot of guys with machine guns knocking around. I just can't remember what's in these crates, so I'm just going to check them out. Of course, it's mostly explosives. And then they go and stick one of those guys there, always. I can't get to him. And that's a bomb as well. Yeah, they get kind of cruel. They definitely get kind of cruel. Now I'm going to have to time all of this. I do think there's a health somewhere on this level, but not a lot of it. This is definitely quite a challenging one. And I'm all out of ninjutsu as well. Fresh out. Oh, there's a POW. I definitely want that. That might help. There's not like a crazy number of enemies. Oh, that's so dumb. They put them in an irritating place so you can't block them. Ah! So many crates full of bombs. What kind of factory is this? This is like the entrance to Zeed's lair. Of course, there is a heart there, but it's like right in front of an enemy. And here's a blind jump, which always goes wrong for me. Because it's really hard to know where you're going to end up landing. Oh, I need that. I want that. Thank you. At least... Oh, God. At least hitting into the ground there is not an instant kill. It's just takes a lot of health off you. Is he gonna fire? Yeah, he is. He's gonna fire in the most annoying way. No more enemies. I got through that with just a couple of little smithereens of life to take on the definitely not Godzilla, who's definitely not Godzilla. And I take 2 hits for no good reason and die. Just too slow getting down there. Oh god. Right. The only way I know how to kill this guy is with cheap tactics. Cheap tactics of doing the same thing over and over again. And it only works for unlimited shurikens. And even doing this, if I'd make one slip up, I'll still die. He takes a crazy amount of hits. This boss was designed just to make you put your pad down and leave off, because you're never going to get through it. The tactics without unlimited shurikens must be completely different. Don't ask me how to kill him that way. You can go look that up on YouTube. This way will do for now. Sugar! Any lapse in concentration and you take one. Basically, this guy is killable with the self-destruct kamikaze ninjutsu, and he takes 3 of them. And I remember seeing an interview with the dude that made this game saying that they wanted to make it so that even if you couldn't kill him any other way, you would be able just to ninjutsu him and get past him. Like as a way out. He's slowly changing colour and getting more angry. He goes red before he explodes. But can you believe how much health this guy's got? It's ridiculous how much health he's got. A nerve-wracking amount of health. Gosh, that guy is a beast. Well, at least I gained an extra life. Here we have it, the last stage. It's a horrible one. This is where the whole kind of putting enemies in difficult places thing just goes to like the nth degree and becomes wildly unpleasant. In fact, it's very hard to even get over some of these bridges because of the number of throwers. You just got to be cautious and kind of accurate. But yeah, that's the annoying thing about those attacks, is that even the fallout bit that happens takes a long time. Like, the animation is slow. This guy's irritating. Very irritating. Oh, I was pow then. I could have dodged that. I just didn't quite manage it. Yeah, see what I mean about the throwers in difficult places? I think, is there something in that? Yeah, heart, I want that. That's tough as well, that bit there. Basically, you take any damage anywhere on this and you're going to go in the sea, unless you happen to be facing that way. Oh, so many throwing guys. I wonder if I can hit them from over here. They probably don't even, like, recognize damage from there. I'm gonna have to just kick him in the head. If in doubt, kick him in the head. Oh, these guys take a lot of hits as well. Just to slow you down. Did that guy throw a bomb? No, he didn't. Oh! Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that is the guy that killed me last time. Such an unpleasant place for an enemy. And that was like literally the last section of level as well. This better be full health. Okay, we go on to the maze. Not in a very good position. Now, The only way anyone is getting through this is by memorizing the way through the maze, which takes practice. And it's easy to go wrong. Oh. Especially as this door here, you've got to hold right so that you don't end up falling directly down. Because if you fall directly down, then you're going to have to go all around a whole different way. That door there, you need to make sure you jump, otherwise you'll accidentally go into it. And here is the secret area. You definitely want to be going in this secret area. You get free powers, you get free ninjutsus, you get everything. Now, there's probably not a hope in hell of me maintaining this ninjutsu for the whole of the stage, but it would be really helpful for taking on the last boss if I could. So maybe I'm going to try and be careful. If it's possible. Oh my gosh, she's going crazy. What's up with her? She's jumping all over the place. Now we go in the circle door. Most of them are actually circles. Oops. Come on, come on, come on. So annoying. We flip out over here. Whoops. Wrong door. Now we're in trouble. Ah, that's okay. I think we got back to a point of common reference. So easily done. Like I just slipped and... Oh, man. Now we're in all kinds of trouble. We're lost within the maze. And there are hundreds of enemies everywhere. It's okay, as long as I can get back to a point that I recognize what's going on. Oh man. We should be okay, but I just slipped. It's so easy to slip into the wrong door. I wonder how many people actually fell upon the correct way by pure happenstance. I can't think it would be many. I don't think they can get up here. Oh, they can. They sure can. Oh, that's nice. I'll take a pow. Yeah, the problem with ending up going the wrong way is that you end up attracting a hell of a lot of enemies and therefore losing health. And probably using special powers as well. Still don't know where I am. But, you know, all roads lead to Rome, right? And by Rome, I mean the weird room with the whippy hair guy. I wonder if this is... Yeah, this might be the door that I went to earlier. It is, it is, it is. So this is just a tricky jump, this one here. To jump and not go in the door. It's like a slightly imprecise way of controlling it. I don't know how else to put it. Anyway, we should be back on track now. It's quite a frustrating little thing though, isn't it, that? Slightly press the button wrong and you're going down. Right. At least the enemies don't respawn. We want to go over here and then I think what happens, I got knocked back or fell into the wrong door. Which is horrible. I wanted this door. It's funny how you get a power on both sides there. Right, we're nearly there now. It would be really helpful if I managed to maintain this POW. But the thing with it is that this next room is pure madness. I can try and do it cautiously. Oh god, there it goes. No! Oh my god, he's knocked me into the door! Oh no. Alright, what I should do is just run through that area. God, that's bad. Why would anybody design a game like this? It now just becomes wandering in the maze until you get a point of common reference again. Oh, good God. Alright, let's try that again with the second method, which is also known as legging it. Because this is... You think this is actually playable? No. What just happened? Oh my god, you are kidding me. Okay, we're back here. Surely a number of those ninjas are dead. Unless they just eternally respawn. We are about to die though. I'm gonna have to use a ninjutsu. Not good, not good at all. Here we are. The end of game boss, and I don't have any ninjutsu, which means this is not going to go well because his attacks are essentially undodgeable. Yeah. Let's try that again. I'm not sure if you get any indication from the dude which way his attack is going to go. I just don't know. I can dodge that one sometimes. I can dodge that one sometimes. But then there's randomly like that one, which goes really fast. And not easy. His hair has gone slightly pink. Oh, that's a weird slow one, which somehow got me. That didn't... Ugh. Anyway, the girl behind the thing's getting totally crushed. Oh my god, then one goes really fast and then you die. Oh. Come on, you silly old man. You've got bad hair anyway. It all comes down to how many of these I can randomly dodge by luck, because I'm not sure I can identify a pattern as to when it's going to go low, when it's going to go high. Like that one, what the hell am I supposed to do there? I better do a ninjutsu. This is definitely not my best run. Oh, that shouldn't have got me. And there I go. I'm going to waste the continue and have to go back round. I just fought my way back through the maze to get back to this boss. And what do I realise? But the extra life that I earned actually resets if you use a continue. So that's just brilliant. That's going to make this really quite unpleasantly hard. Oh, that one there I swear is not dodgeable. That one might be. I've never beat this game and actually saved that woman. She always gets... I'm not sure what it is that's happening to her. She gets crushed by something, I think. His hair's going slightly pinker over time. I probably think that the last stage is presumably it goes red. What is that? That is some kind of super long attack. Just to really deke out things. This guy is the worst boss. The thing with it is... I don't know if it might just be me, but I'm not sure it's predictably dodgeable. There should be, if this was a modern game like Neo or something, there'd be a tell. I don't see no tell. I just see, oh well, oh that woman's gonna get crushed. I'm sorry, but I may still be able to beat the boss. His hair is really going like candy floss now. Oh, just... Come on. This is where you start to get desperate and make mistakes. Oh, he's gone for a slow one, and I'm really sorry, but she's just been squashed by that falling curtain of stone. That's really bad. I know how you must be able to save her. You'll have to do it, I think, by getting to this stage with the power-up, so that you're doing basically double damage every time. Oh, I noticed that his attacks are getting faster here. Oh god, there is still a possibility I'm not going to make this. How many hits can one man take? Oh man, that is stressful. I managed to beat Shinobi with the bad ending, using a continue, and all the ninjutsu that I had. Oh, thank you for watching the first episode of Mega Drive Master. I'm going to be working through my whole collection and trying to complete everything. Hit me up with a like if you like this video, and I'll leave you with the outro to Shinobi. Take care, guys.